And welcome to an Eternium video. It is War Supplies week. Now I've done a video about War Supplies before. It's a general farming week on your main account where you get rewards that are fairly easy to achieve just through general gameplay, with the exception of this last one. Crafting 10 unique items, legendary or better, minimum level 70. It does award 10 glory, but it's going to cost you a lot of materials, so newer players might struggle with that one, but everything else is very achievable. So collect 100 gemstones gets us a 200% currency booster. 200 gemstones awards a perfect jewelry box. I've got a separate video coming about jewelry crafting, so if you are new and you're not sure what to do with these, stick it in your stash, don't go and waste it by opening it. There's a video coming to tell you how to best utilise those. Complete 10 story levels gets a gemstone selection, complete 10 trials gets 5 glory, eliminate 100 elites, 5 glory, and eliminate 20 bosses, 5 glory. Your bosses can come either from completing a trial, since all the trials end with a boss, or you can get them from specific story levels. So I thought in today's video we'll go through the story level bosses. And the first one that we're going to tackle is Misty Island. Now I've already started the map, so I'm going to jump back through here. So here we are in Misty Island. The reason I started the map and came out is that I ended up suddenly having hideous lag. So we killed Gorgona at the end of the level. We'll come out of there and we will see that our story level has gone up 1 and our eliminate bosses has gone up 1. So that's Misty Island, where you can get a boss. That requires dungeon keys. So if you don't have dungeon keys, then you can't really do that one. So next boss will be at Siege of Anderhelm. And we've got Magroth at the end of this level. Just blow some things up on the way through, just for some gemstones. That'll do. So now we have 2 bosses, 2 story levels. Our gemstones are collecting up quite nicely there. Although there is a Magroth at the end of Severed Mountain and you might be able to kill him, he's supposed to escape in the story, so if you do kill him at the end of Severed Mountain, he won't count towards the boss total. It is at Siege of Anderhelm that you need to go to get that one to count. Next one is the final map on the level, Broken Dragon. I've got randomised starts, haven't I, because I've run all of these maps so many times in the past. Here we are with a massively overpowered character for this sort of activity.
Shiny coins for rainy days.
Get rid of them and we'll just come through and kill the dragon down here. And a lot of nice loot, so that should be 3 bosses down. How's our inventory looking? Let's clean that up a little bit. That and that. We'll fuse all of those up. Stick some things in there. Ooh. There we are, we'll salvage the junk. So, World 2. Let me think about where we would have bosses here. I'm fairly sure it is just a temple, so we shall run that one. I'm trying to work out where we are. Now I know where we are. Down here, blow that up so we can get through here and run to the end of the level.
Bad guys ahead. A strong one.
That'll do that, so that should give us 4 bosses. We'll just have a quick look through. Yeah, there's definitely no other bosses on that one. World 3, we have 2 bosses. So we've got City of Malador. Where we have
Bad guys ahead.
Gorlak at the end. Let's just run through for now. Don't need to do a full clear. Oh blimey. Fancy frosting over in a chest thinking it's enemies. Blow everything away with massively overpowered shatters. Come up here and we'll grab these 3 chests. Blow that thing up as well.
Not your best day, eh?
So 5 down. Get rid of the greys. I never salvage those because materials, you never get essences from greys. So, next boss, Crucible of Moors. Anyway, it's Elben at the end. It's an interesting start spot. Certainly testing my map recognition of where are we being dumped at the start of these levels. I've managed to pull Elben already. There we go. Elben's down.
Gold is good too.
And through we go. Might as well turn in that daily quest, break their bows. And next up, World 4, we have the Garm at the end of Dragon's Crag. So, quite a lengthy map. Let's not do a full clear. I normally would. We'll still grab that chest. Sneaking through the wall. That's the enemy that you're supposed to kill to open that gate, which you'll now see as open. No point in running back or running down, killing that and running back if you can just abuse the lack of collision detection on the top wall of that area. That lot. Wait for this lot to spawn. And then just blow them up in one go. That's the third. There's 5 lots that come out. That's number 4. Number 4 from there. Here comes the last one and the last one. So we'll blow them up and be on our way. Down goes Garm in a terrifying fight. Lots of lovely loot. So where are we up to? 7 bosses. Salvage all of that. I'm going to quickly, just to make this next one go fast. Where are we? Not there. Where did I put the gear? So we have Kara in the underworld here at the end of this. I'm not going to run the entire map purely because this character is so ridiculously overpowered. I don't need to. But you will need to run off down here and or out this way and run around the entire map killing sub-bosses in order to weaken Kara enough to fight her. Or if you've got your main push gear on, you can just come along and do that to her and it's all over. So that is 8 bosses dealt with. As I said, the others you can do in trials. And since we have experience boost week going on, as well as currency, I'll jump on my experience farmer. It's got 200% there running. Stupidly overpowered gear that you don't need, but it gives me 4,320% experience, so I'm getting A and B levels of experience gained just through regular gameplay. Let's get more gemstones out of these trials as well. So I tend to run troll 102, but you can do any troll you like. Should we do... Let's do 98 through to 102. That'll be all the bosses, won't it? Without sacrificing too much experience gain. I'm on a death from above build with this character, which I can definitely improve this character's killing ability, believe it or not. It's still lacking a little bit when it comes to bosses, so when I've got that dealt with, then I will perhaps do a video on my stupidly overpowered EXP farmer. This hasn't been the best of runs in the world. Anyway, there's Album. Run away from that. We'll zoom in a little bit to stop any lag going on. Was quite a slow run. Never mind. So that we'll see there. We're up to 9 bosses now. 1 troll completed. 99 is Garm. Again, we've seen all these bosses in story, so we know they count, but we'll just do them anyway here. General running around to group them up a bit. Takes me a little while to warm up when I'm doing Death from Above before I start getting some decent fast runs in. Guess we should go and stand in this. We've got Talisman of Power up, so that should finish that. So that's 10 bosses down. Kara at 100. Nice amount of enemies there. Let's just do a bit of fancy footwork to group them up. Not enough in that blob, is there? Oh, there is. So that is 11. So we just have Magroth and the Broken Dragon. And then I think I'll finish this, so even though we won't have all 20 boss kills done, at least you'll have seen them all in various fights. Nice amount of red blobs on the screen. That is enough to pull him out. We've almost finished gemstones as well. So, just Broken Dragon at 102. Which is where I will be spending a considerable amount of this week, if time allows. I found I got very lazy with Frostbeam running at 105, so I've decided let's do some 102 Death from Aboves. See, with Slayer up, we only got rid of half the dragon's health there, so that shows I can improve this still. Yeah, that was a relatively slow run. Where are we? Technically I could go and finish off these last few here. We won't worry about crafting. If we jump back on Wispy, while we're at it, why not? I put that back on Frostbeam, didn't I? So let's switch back to Death from Above. And let's do something that's going to go ridiculously fast. So 151 I've done with Death from Above, so let's do trial 80. Hopefully these will be a lot faster. Wow, what a hideous map. Where are the enemies? Most of these are dying to shatter. How many trolls do we need? Another 4. Couple of minutes then, isn't it?
Kill the summoner. Freeze. Yes.
Now there was a sort of news, but it's non-news as well for Eternium today. I'm undecided on whether to make a video or just do something when there's more concrete news. The game devs at Dream Primer decided to put out a teaser for the next, what's supposed to be Eternium 2, except of course they put out a video of something completely different because they don't have anything for what they plan on working on. So here's some stuff we've been working on. By the way, this isn't what we were ever going to release, or certainly not any time in the next few years at least. because they were accidentally creating an MMORPG and correctly realised that it takes far more people than they've got and far more budget than they've got to achieve that in any great sense. I think it is worthy of a sort of news item. There's a few things I want to see if I can squeeze out of making fun of the publishers before I make any video.
Kill the summoner.
I'm really not paying any attention whatsoever. These should be taking about 30 seconds. And clearly I'm taking a lot longer than that.
Show me the evidence.
Probably because I'm waffling. Right, so one more trial. Couple of stories. 2 bosses. And pretty much have war supplies done. Doesn't help that these maps have been pretty rubbish. Is that all the trials done? It is. We've got 2 bosses, 2 story. Let's salvage that rubbish. Fuse those. That'll do. Fuse all of them. Gets that dealt with. 77, yeah, it's not divisible by 3. I like to do fuse all, but only if the number is not exactly divisible by 3. Where should we do our... We need 2 maps with boss. Let's do Misty Island. I think I've got loads of keys.
A strong one. We need it last.
Wow, when Frost Nova kills the enemies. And last one. This video has definitely gone on about 20 minutes longer than I originally planned. Well done me.
For treasure. We need it last. Get it.
So let's sell that. So we've only got one thing left to do, which is craft these unique items. Now, crit rate and crit damage, fire and frost. I don't know how we are for materials.
There's nothing like the forest.
Armour, belts, unique. So, crit rating, crit damage. Haste for now. Frost. down to there, add in fire, back to get frost. We've got a couple of crafts at this. We're not going to get better than level 75, I think, so we can do that. Let's see how many crafts. 76. Okay, I lied. We've got 125 crit rating, 83, 21.3 and 19.9. 116, 80.3. So we're losing 3% there. That's that rare scenario where actually I'm going to stick with the 75 because the 76 isn't any better. But you can see by crafting those unique items we are building towards that. It's probably something I shall do over the rest of the week. If you've made it all the way through this exceptionally long video that was originally just meant to be bosses from story maps, then thank you very much. You've done well. As you can see, we've completed all the gemstone achievements, the story, trials, elites, bosses. All those rewards have dropped into mouse. We can collect them from there. And I can stick in here one of those. Where am I putting these? One in there. And we might as well open those gemstones because I am really short of gemstones. So any questions or comments, feel free to ask down below, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.